here today with Albert the Cannibal, and we're going to be interviewing them with hot sauces. Full credit goes to Hot Ones, Sean Evans and Chris Schoenberger, for the originality for their show. This is Joe, he plays drums. Kevin plays bass. Thomas, he's their new vocalist, and David, their guitarist. First sauce, Alio Cateco, extremely disgusting. I'm not lying.
I don't like it.
It's 5,790 Scoville. For those who know what a Scoville scale is, if you do,
It might be a little different than the one I have then, but we'll see.
Here we go.
Well, this is.
Oh wait, can I get a different Get the other one back. Do it just.
Yeah.
okay.
That's a good start. That is a good start. See, you did exactly what I thought everyone was going to do, just fill the whole scoop.
Are you going to fill the whole scoop?
I'll do it if you do it.
Okay.
Oh no.
God.
Joe.
Okay.
There's other ones we gotta eat.
Are we starting with the least spicy?
Yeah, we're going all. We're starting from the least spicy all the way to the most spicy.
And what did you say? 5,000?
Yeah, this one that you had a couple weeks ago was 13,000, I believe.
Oh,
and,
what?
that's the one you were dying on.
What's that one called?
That's the coffee one. Remember the coffee one we had?
So habanero
Okay.
coffee.
Just know that if you fuck up.
Probably should try calling me.
Oh, this is suspenseful.
Well, here, dude, we're not gonna eat it yet, so this will be a cut. Just answer it and tell her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one is for the whole band.
Well, are you gonna eat it first?
No, I'm gonna give you the question.
Okay.
Alright.
How much did you put on? Did you even get anything?
Yeah, I got it.
I put a little bit.
Yeah, it's
I'm trying to play the long
I'm-
game
I'm
and not
telling
fuck
you.
myself.
Is
up.
this a good amount?
Yeah, you're good.
That's
you're
a
good.
This is a lot?
That's a lot.
Okay,
I mean,
so
look at it.
anyway,
I only got a little bit.
I'd like to repick actually.
Nope, too
No.
bad.
Yeah, you poured it.
Look at that guy.
Got a little pun.
Alright,
I already made
so
that promise that
it's
if he
not
fucks
salsa.
up, I'll do it with
Alright,
him.
let's go.
Alright, so this is for the band. So everybody knows you guys as Albert the Cannibal or ATC. What most people don't know is the original name was Spite. What other names were thrown out before you guys settled on Albert the Cannibal?
Do we eat it first?
Yes,
and
or
then
you
answer?
eat.
Okay.
No.
Alright. Wait, we're not gonna cheers or anything?
That's gross.
Oh!
Already?
Oh, we're good. No, baby, let's go. Bring it.
I guess this would be for you.
It's a little bit cheesy, actually. I like this.
That one's
I like this one.
it's kind of rough taste-wise. Right?
Yeah, it's gross.
Alright, so what names other than Albert the Cannibal were thrown out?
I don't really remember, to be perfectly honest. Like, I know, because, like, we started, like, I don't know, 3 years ago officially, but we started, like, 2 years before that, me and Joe.
Yeah.
So, and that's when we were, like, Spite. I don't know, we were just trying to come up with, like, angry names all over our D.
Oh yeah, it was like during when the down-tempo genre was like huge. Well, when it would start coming out, like Traders already had their EP out. Extortionists had their EP out. And Black Tongue just pretty much led the whole scene during that time. And during that time, it was more of like just real heavy and angry music, like misanthropy type shit, like hatred for Earth and the people living on it.
Okay.
So it was a lot of. I think that was one of the band names. It was Misanthropy.
I was gonna say, I think that was, but
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know, I think we had that, and I think then we were like, oh no, let's just call it Spite. I actually still have the guitar profiles from the original EP still labeled as Spite.
Yeah.
And then Spite came out, and I was like, oh, well, I guess...
Can't do that
we-
anymore.
Yeah, I guess good thing we didn't do that, but yeah.
Okay, and final part for this question: what made you guys decide to go with Albert the Cannibal? Like, what was the final?
Nobody else had the name, and I like Albert Fish. Not as a person, but I like the story behind him, I guess. I had a fascination with serial killers. So, just he's just one that stuck out to me.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next sauce is Queen Majesty. It is red habanero and black coffee.
I'm super awake right now.
That one was a little spicy.
This
but
one is
spicy.
this one's 14,000 Scoville. For those of you sitting at home.
Oh yeah. Nice and easy, bud.
Nice and easy. I got it.
Don't try to hurt yourself.
That's what I did a little on that first one.
Oh yeah.
Fritos. Sponsor us.
Oh my god.
Okay, so this one's for Kevin.
Oh shit.
So as most people know, when they look at you, you're just covered in tattoos. So I just want to know about a few of them. What's your most meaningful tattoo? Your favorite tattoo? Your first tattoo, and the tattoo you think is the best done?
All right. Do you want?
Do we all eat it or just him?
No, we all eat it.
Ugh.
That's why we've all put it on too.
Those are good questions, though.
I would
What?
pop
You
the
think it helps if you hold your nose?
sauce went directly on my tongue.
That went straight to the back of the throat.
Most meaningful. It's a tie between my new forehead tattoo that I just got and my son's name on the side of my neck.
Okay.
Reason being for my forehead one is, if anybody knows, I suffered through a lot of mental illnesses, and throughout my life I've overcome the obstacles that it's put me through. So I figured I'd overcome over my head. Obviously, son. Reason it's my son. Best tattoo that's done wise that I think's personally done right is my stomach. I have a rose with a devil head in it, done by Corey Pierce. I love it. Everything he does is just solid. He does such good work. And then what was the other one? My favorite one?
Yeah, your favorite.
My favorite.
And then your first.
My favorite one would probably have to be my right foot. It's a honey badger wearing a golf hat and a scarf. Gnarly. And then my first one, actually, you can't see anymore. I was 14 years old. My friend, who's an absolute genius, decided one day he's gonna destroy a cassette. Like, for all you young cats, there's these things where you put tapes in and they play it. They're called Walkman. I don't know if you guys ever heard of that.
Oh, no.
I used to have one as a kid.
But anyways, he tore it apart and made his own tattoo machine out of it when I wasn't even paying attention. And he's like, "Hey, you want to get tattooed?" And
That's kind of cool.
and he tattooed me. We used pen ink. I don't suggest that. But it was right here on my shoulder, which you can't see now because it all fell out and it's covered up, obviously. But my first one that stuck was this one right here, and the guy's idea of shading was thickening up lines. So.
Alright. So this next sauce is kind of a personal favorite. I love the company that makes it. High River Hellacious.
Whatever that means.
This is 50,000 Scoville.
Yeesh.
Thomas, your time's a coming. For all of you out there, they're gonna need a new vocalist.
Fucking voice is just thrashed.
Just so you guys know, this one's a little bit watery, so be a little careful when you, Thomas.
Thanks
When you-
Thank you. Looking out for me. I appreciate
Good
it.
morning.
Yeah.
I would have just been quiet about that. When I seen that. God damn it.
You're gonna just watch like what's he gonna do?
I'm gonna let you know.
Oh fuck.
The next three are just gonna kill all of us.
Fine.
I'm not gonna. You say that now.
I haven't written my will yet, so.
Good thing you're married.
We'll take a time out.
There we go.
Okay, so this one is for Joe, with the second part being added for the band. So I want you to rank these drummers in order of what you think from least to greatest.
Ooh, I love questions like this.
Travis Barker, Luke Holland, formerly from The Word Alive,
Mm-hmm.
The Rev, formerly from Avenged Sevenfold,
Mm-hmm.
Adam Gray, Texas in July,
Mm-hmm.
and Joe from Out with the Cannibal.
There we go.
There we go.
I'm about to die.
Ugh. I hate
That one's
that.
really good.
Super smoky.
I don't like how smoky it is.
Tastes
I
like
like it.
chocolate to me.
I think if you mix it in like some barbecue sauce, put on some like ribs.
It's a
Kevin
sneaker
would-
though.
Woo! Yeah, it's hot. But it's really good.
It's a sneaker.
That first one was the worst for me. I'm gonna put more on my next one.
Are you sure?
I'm building up a tolerance right now.
All right, Joe.
You think that? You think that?
He's gonna put a lot of that.
Man,
the bomb
I
is gonna
didn't-
fucking die.
I didn't train for this. I didn't.
I did.
Like, I'm good with spicy though. Like, I'm good. Okay. Obviously, I'm on the bottom of that fucking list. But who? Let me see. Travis Barker, like that guy's a fucking legend. Like people fucking they look at him like he's not good or anything like that, but the motherfucker can kill on a snare drum. He's solid behind the kit, and like he fucking survived a goddamn plane crash. So that to me is like that's the shit. But for the other guys, they're way more technically proficient than him, and they can still do what he does, but they're more creative. So Adam Gray's number one because he was probably one of my fucking first.
He wasn't
inspiration.
He wasn't originally in there, but that's what David was telling me last night.
Oh yeah.
So.
He knows. Like I was a giant fan of Adam Gray. Like everything he does, he's just spot on all the fucking time, and I'm jealous of him. Like in everything he does. Like drum wise, he's really good, man. It's making me sweat a little.
Where's your water? Where's your
I'm
water?
trying to go as long as I can without water.
They don't say Rev is second because he was one of my favorite drummers for the longest time. Like the whole City of Evil album and the self-titled, that was probably some of my favorite drum parts ever written.
What was the album with the angels on the front?
That was the Seventh Trumpet. Yeah,
That was a good album.
yeah.
The
Like-
drumming on that one is phenomenal.
Like he was fucking talented ever since he was a kid. So, but that whole City of Evil album, like the drums just fucking shined. Like they were the shit. Like in Blinded in Chains and Burn It Down and all that shit. That was probably some of the most badass creative drumming I've ever heard when I was a kid. I mean, I'd say Luke Holland because like the album he came out with Jason Richardson, that was some fucking good ass drumming. Like and everything he does too, not just the stick tricks. I don't even look for that anymore. Like because I really loved when Adam Gray did it because he was just so aggressive and so clean when he did it.
I think his mouth's burning.
And, you know, Luke Holland, he's the shit. And all the shit that he does nowadays, even with pop songs and drum remixes.
I was honestly so happy when he left The Word Alive. Like, I love The Word Alive, but it was holding him back.
It was holding him back as far as creativity, but he's a musician. And if he wants to be able to make money and shit like that, fuck it. Dumb yourself down. Like, be a musician. Don't try to fucking shred over everything possible. You know, you gotta make sure that the song sounds good and that people will enjoy it and people are able to follow. That's why not a lot of people like tech death bands and shit like that because people, they don't have an ear for it, for most people. Like if you're a musician, of course you do because you appreciate the work that they put in and how technically inclined they are. But that's fine with me. Like he just did an album with the Hollywood Undead. You're like, come on. Come on.
I like those guys.
I do too.
I actually know those
No,
guys.
like,
I've met them before.
Those guys aren't crazy sounding music, and he's hitting 4/4 the whole time. But what's gonna pay? You know,
Yeah.
what's gonna get you there?
Now for the band, everybody. Thomas, you can actually answer this one.
Hell yeah.
Don't worry, I made him so that Thomas could answer.
Ah, I'm so
Except
happy.
that first one. But where do you guys see yourself going musically? Leaving None of Us Are Saints, where is Out with the Cannibal going?
Oof.
That's a tough one.
As far as I'm concerned, whatever the fuck we want.
Fair enough.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of the newer stuff we're writing isn't like we used to say we were deathcore, but I think the newer stuff we're writing is more hardcore influenced than it is deathcore. It's still heavy. It's it's kind of still like the mix between the two, I guess. But on the spectrum, it would like lean more towards a hardcore sound rather than just chuggy breakdown kind of stuff. More two steps, less chug, breakdowns, I guess.
There's a lot more.
There's a little bit more dynamic to everything too, though. It's not just.
Would you call it like a melody, kind of like?
There's some melody in it. It's not necessarily.
It's not like pretty.
Yeah,
but it's
I wouldn't
not,
say it's something like where you can pretty sing over it or anything like
From
that.
what you guys have showed me, it's different from None of Us Are Saints, but
Yeah.
it's not a bad difference. It's a progressive difference.
Thank you.
You guys are definitely I'm stoked. For the
We're trying to just keep. I don't know. Like I mean, I like the EP. I mean, I'm getting a little tired of playing it just because it's been 2 years, but I like it. I like we worked hard on it, and it's got us where we are now. But I think it's time to just kind of move on, and I don't want to just keep putting out the same songs. So I just figured, why not try and push the boundary a little bit and
see where you guys go.
Yeah, see where we can go.
I mean, not gonna get kicked off the label. You guys have done this all DIY.
Yeah, exactly. So
exactly.
we can do it.
Going to the East Coast with Filth in May, so I mean.
Yeah, that was an accomplishment.
That's kind of a big accomplishment for us.
It's something. It's a step
Did you have
forward.
that sauce, Kevin?
Yes.
And the
So
bomb.
this one is the bomb Insanity. It is 135,600 Scoville. A little bit more than 50,000.
A little bit.
Just a bit.
Are you okay with that?
Look at this. He's like upset at you right now. He's shaking. Look at him.
It's a good.
What did I get?
Yeah,
See, the first time, 2 times that, the only 2 times I've seen you guys play with Thomas, he was so ready to hand me the mic. It's not doing that no more.
there you go.
So you don't want to go overboard with this one.
I respect it.
Nah, fuck it. Go overboard. No balls.
Watch
If
me
you do.
die.
Nah, fuck mine.
I'll do it if you do it. Do it for the snap.
I don't even like Snapchat.
I do. Snapchat me.
Thomas, I want you to see how little I put.
So
That is how afraid I am of that sauce. But,
Yeah, this
but I'm gonna let
shit
you know,
sucks.
Blair's is not as bad as that one. Even though it's way hotter, it's not as bad. It's way hotter on a scope.
I'm feeling adventurous.
Jesus
right
Christ, Joe!
This is
You're
gonna
gonna
be my first time trying this sauce.
You're gonna die.
So I'm excited. I want.
He just smelled it.
now. It smells like a dog treat.
Does
Oh
it?
shit!
Oh no! Here, you can do this. You can do this. Watch. Let me see your chip.
I don't know. I think you poured it. I think that's just should be it. But whatever.
That should be it. No, that should be it.
Let me.
I'd say because
Let-
if I dumped it out, I'd own it. But
Yeah.
I say that. I mean, I'll just say
But it's, okay.
because I am scared of it. I don't want to. I don't really like hot food either.
yourself.
This shit's like gel.
Oh my god!
I put a little bit more just to.
All right.
Because I'm in the same boat as Thomas.
Okay.
That's probably a lot, but
You guys are gonna die.
I'm excited.
You guys are gonna
Be careful. I don't
die.
want
I'm
to do
excited and I'm kind of intimidated.
Okay, so this one's for David. Fuck. It's the last one. We're all coherent. I really hope Thomas can answer his.
Me too.
Okay, so this one's for what's your name?
David.
Ben, you playing
You
Spike?
just call me Daddy.
Just go.
You play in a prison cover band, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you collect a lot of music.
Yeah.
I think that's an understatement of the year.
What's your favorite piece that you have? The most money you've spent on one piece, and something that you're still looking for but you haven't found it yet. So that's it.
Okay.
Cheers.
See you on the other side.
See you on the other side. Fuck.
Go. Holy fuck.
So right.
Oh my god, that one's hot.
It was at this moment he knew. He fucked up.
You were over there laughing because you don't gotta try it.
Okay.
Thanks, Alex, for recording this, by the way.
Shout out Alex Travis.
Oh fuck.
My boy.
That was pretty fucking bad.
That was.
You saw why.
Okay.
I gotta take my glasses off. They're fogging up.
First off, I have a pretty decent collection, but there are a lot of people that have way more than me. Their collection put my shit to shame. Favorite piece. Oh my god. Favorite piece.
Yeah.
You want one?
Oh, it's burning all the way in like my ears.
Thomas.
I'll tell you what. Come on.
Favorite piece is our EP, our first press EP, limited to 100 copies. Most I've ever spent. I spent $40 on Body Snatcher's first press EP of Abandonment.
Holy fuck.
What was the next one? Or what was the last part?
Something that you're still looking for. Like a specific piece that you're looking for. Just one.
Oh my god.
You just gotta say one.
Dude, I gotta get into
So
this.
move on.
Oh, fuck.
I think Signal of Fire Squad Navigate. It's expensive. It's like $100.
Everyone has it.
Classic.
You know what to do.
I can't buy it right now though. I'm broke as fuck.
Oh, fuck.
Wait. Some Blair's Mega Death Sauce.
Wait a minute. We're not at the end right now?
We should got 2 more.
This is Blair's Mega Death Sauce with Liquid Rage. Thomas, this is your question. Let's go!
Fuck this shit.
This one is 550,000 Scoville.
That one's rough.
Oh.
That one lingers, man.
Yeah.
It lingers like a motherfucker.
Oh my god.
I think I'm about to bust that ice cream out.
If you don't do that, get my Snickers bar.
I'm gonna get it. It's hot.
They're making me get another chip.
Hey, you should show them how much you...
Yeah, we can't let Joe do that. And he's already taken some off. So.
I'm trying to commit.
I got that much.
Told you.
You're on your own now.
You done fucked
Yeah,
up.
you fucked up again. I'm not coming to do it.
This is great though. I'm ready for this question.
I'm so fucking scared.
I'm getting lightheaded actually.
Your eyes are so red.
Bam.
He said bam.
We got one more still too.
Is this Futurama? Bam! Bam! Spice Weasel?
Alright, how many pascals is this?
Spice Weasel?
Alright, how many pascals is this? Are they pascals?
Scoville.
Scovilles? Pascals are like crayons, aren't they?
Pastels?
Pastels.
Oh yeah, I forgot you did that.
It's Mega Death Sauce, right?
Yeah.
I gotta redip it. Because that one's just engulfed in it.
How much is this one? It was like $1 million or something?
Double.
That's this one. This one's $1 million.
This was 550,000, bud.
Wait, so that's double.
Yeah.
What was the first one? 13,000?
Something like that.
No, the very first one was like 5,000.
In other words, that first one ain't shit.
Can I get another water?
No.
I'm shaking right now.
Thomas, this is your question, bro.
I know. So, just in general, does
there
it
it
get
is.
much hotter than this
Okay.
one right here?
Yeah, there's a 2 million.
2 million? And this
Yeah.
is a 1 million?
That's 1 million.
Okay, so,
Thomas,
yes.
you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
You're not ready, but you're getting it anyways.
Well, let's go.
Like his
Okay, so
enthusiasm.
you joined After the Cannibal long after they've been a band.
Yes.
So, like, what feelings did you have going into it? Were you scared? Were you nervous? Were you anxious?
Gotta eat.
Like,
Yeah.
how were you feeling?
Think about it. Let's eat.
Like, I don't feel like people
Yeah, it's
ask
hard
you
to
that.
talk when you're talking. It's hard to
You
talk.
ready?
Guys.
Cheers it. Let's start cheersing these ones. These ones are.
Yeah.
Bip, bip,
Get
bip,
it, get it, get it. I'm not touching that.
Yeah,
I'm
so
sorry.
don't be touching my shit.
Mine's on the edges, yeah. I can see
Alright, ready?
I hate the way that one tastes.
Alright, go.
Got chew my fucking mouth over.
Alright, so joining Albert the Cannibal. So first off, a little preface to this. I've been doing music since I was in high school. I've been in cover bands. I've been in cover bands, melodic deathcore bands, metalcore. I taught myself off of metalcore, like Asking Alexandria, Alisana, stuff like that. So, this is completely different from anything I grew up listening to. So that right there is this one.
That's a creeper.
Whew. Alright, so I gotta keep talking. It helps if I talk.
That made it worse for me.
Joining Albert the Cannibal was intimidating at first. These guys are great musicians. They have a great ear for music. They're all great guys.
Yeah, I'm not that great, dude. But thank you. Appreciate the compliment.
They're all great guys. They are incredibly passionate.
Kevin's not that great. He's kind of mean. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I'm not. Everything you're saying doesn't rely to me.
But I was
sorry.
I was super fortunate to be able to send in my audition and have these guys choose me for this. I was incredibly nervous going into it. They've got a lot of experience, much more than I do. I've never gone on a tour or anything like that. I played a lot of shows, but nothing of the caliber that these guys are doing. And then especially with the ex-vocalist, there's some big shoes to fill, and that's not something that goes unnoticed on my part. They had a great EP. I listened to it, I jammed it. In my old band, I actually played with these guys, so I heard their music before I joined them, of course.
You technically played with us before our album was technically out.
Technically.
Because, I mean, that tour was for our EP, but it wasn't
We didn't
technically...
release until the end of the tour.
Yeah,
So,
which is 3 dates, or 2 dates after, before,
yeah.
Just gotta breathe.
or after.
So it was intimidating to say the least, but these guys were very friendly when I first met them all, very encouraging, and they always encouraged me to do my own thing, you know, like, in the very beginning as I was asking them, like, what sort of direction are you looking to go, what lyrical style are you looking for, what kind of patterns do you want, you know, like, send me examples of bands you want, and they said, you know, be yourself, do whatever it is that comes naturally to you, and that helped me a lot, that helped me feel more confident moving into this. So it was I was definitely nervous, but these are a great bunch of guys, and they helped me ease into the position of it. They encouraged me every step of the way. I'm very fortunate to have worked with them, and I'm very excited for not the next hot sauce. I'm very excited for what's to come. The tour with Filth coming up pretty soon in May. I'm stoked. I can't wait. It's gonna be a blast. So. Did I answer the question?
He's so professional.
I like to just throw out there that it's not just Filth on tour.
Depths from New Zealand.
From New Zealand, and Sleepwaker.
They're from New Hampshire?
I'm not sure where they're from.
They're
I
from-
literally
I know
just
they're
heard
from the
about
East
them.
Coast.
I literally just heard about them from the tour, but goddamn, I'm mad I missed out on that.
They're
really
fucking
good.
mad. This is gonna be a banger. Like, everyone on this tour that we're hitting is... Holy shit.
I'm honestly scared.
Yeah, I'm kind of intimidated and don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it.
Okay, let's get it over with.
Dun, 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 dun. What's the Jaws music?
Dun,
Dun,
dun.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun,
dun.
dun, dun.
Dun, dun, dun. I don't know how to do it.
So this hot sauce is the one that we don't want to do.
I'm busy.
So we're gonna cut it here. No, I'm just kidding.
I didn't want to do the last one.
He was ready for it. You were ready for it. I saw it.
That one
Good
was
man.
not as
This
bad
is,
as the previous one I did actually.
This is Mad Dog
Gonna
357,
have to do more.
the 25th anniversary turbocharged with number 1920. This is 1 million Scoville heat units.
I will
1
say,
million.
1 million pastels.
I will say that small dot on the big chip helped a lot.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna have to give this one a bam.
Oh man.
Just so you know, this one, as you can see, it's kind of really...
Yeah.
Oh god. There's no bam with that one.
Little chip.
Little chip,
Wait,
big dot.
Oh,
Is that better? These chips seem to make the hot sauce worse. They don't seem to help at all.
Because of the salt.
It's the salt.
Is that why?
Yeah.
Who chose
blame
these?
me. Actually, it was David.
I asked if Fritos were okay. I didn't know. There's
But-
no plain tortillas at a gas
Yeah.
station. Tortilla chips at a gas station. I said tortillas. But
Oh no, I think I'm throw up again.
I really gotta pee right now.
you want
Nope.
to move?
No, I'm good. I'm good.
That
Yeah.
last one was creeping, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't so bad. It wasn't
kinda
like an
lingering.
impact punch. It was like
I don't like the taste of it.
I feel it in my
I want,
nose right
I
now.
want the very, I want the very last chip.
I did
to
David's
be
technique.
the bomb again.
I say the bomb was the worst one so
Yeah.
far, I think.
I don't like
Because it sits there and likes to linger and it likes to say,
Yeah.
hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
this
Like,
one.
Bitch, don't fucking forget about me.
This one we had a guy, because me and Gregory's already tried all these, but we had another guy try it, and he said it hurt his butthole.
Don't fucking scare me.
Oh, I feel that in my soul and soon my butthole.
You guys will. If it comes out when, you know, you shit, the heat will go, it'll shoot up to your body all the way to your face.
Make sure you don't do more than that, because you're gonna die.
It's happened to me before. And I'll probably burn your
You want me
house.
to pour it for you?
I
So,
got
good
a
luck.
big boy. Thank you.
Why are you using such a small chip?
That's actually.
I am shaking so much right now.
Small chip.
He's shaking so bad.
Trying to get the smallest little dab possible.
Oh, there it is.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Woo! Hey,
on,
just
baby.
letting everyone know, everyone should have a full water for this one. So I need one, please.
I don't want to.
Thank you.
I can smell it.
I really
Just give it a
don't.
bam.
I really don't want to waste this chip.
Wait till you eat that one.
You'll want to waste that shit.
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
Which one was that? Was that the Mega Death Sauce?
Please don't kill me.
Splat.
Oh, I can feel it working its way
I can
down my
still
stomach.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what you want to feel.
Everybody has sauce on their chips.
Seat fell out.
You know, when that fell out, it reminded me of this scene in I just saw this movie, James Bond, where he's got that whip and he's like going it right up his gonads.
You are a funny man, Mr. Bond.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
No.
What is a gonad?
Okay, let's just get into
Gonads
gonads.
are.
Is that your nuts?
It is your nuts, yes.
Alright, so here we go. Okay. So this is for the whole band. So
You know what? Let's let Thomas answer this one. He hasn't really got to answer a band question.
I will
No,
answer
so
for
you
the
guys
whole
can
band.
just, you guys can just, it's personal.
You want us to go down the line?
Go down the line, give me
Alright.
like one or two.
Alright,
Yeah, okay, that's
we'll
fine.
do that.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Cool.
Mm.
Make it.
So
Make it
you're
all
touring
even.
with Filth, which is the big accomplishment for where you guys are at. Still DIY, no label, one EP. I'm really happy for you guys. Like, really am. You guys have come a long way. With not including Filth or anyone that's on this tour or that you have toured with previously. Give me like one or two bands you want to tour with in 2019.
I'll let it
Fuck.
start. Then.
Alright.
2019.
Everyone
Cheers.
give like one or two.
Cheers.
Do these have to be realistic?
realistic that we can tour
Can I
with
do
this
like
year?
Katy Perry or?
No, you can say whoever you want to.
Okay, yeah. Hypothetical.
Ready?
Okay, I'm cool with
On the
that.
count of 3, 2, 1, go!
The water didn't help. The water didn't help. I should have washed it down. No, it caught my throat.
Hold on. Hold on.
It goes away fast though.
I'm not feeling it. I gotta do another.
Are you serious?
I gotta do another. I'm not feeling anything.
I'm feeling a little bit.
Let it sit.
that one.
Oh,
That
it's,
one-
it's getting worse.
Yeah,
now,
that
though,
one.
actually.
It hits you and then goes away and then comes back.
Let me tell you something. Carolina Reapers, Trinidad Scorpion,
Ooh.
Ghost
Oh my
Peppers.
god,
Ooh,
no
it's-
way.
this is
Yeah.
getting worse.
This is,
this is getting worse.
Reaper, Scorpion, Ghost Pepper, red wine vinegar,
Ah.
white distilled vinegar, fresh chopped onions, garlic, water, nutritional sugars, or natural sugars. I'm sorry. Fresh lime juice, chili extract, and xanthan gum.
This is definitely getting worse.
Xanax. That's what I thought you were gonna
You want to
say.
start this one?
Okay, okay, I guess realistically, I'd like to tour with Body Snatcher in 2019. Unrealistically, like
You guys played with them like a year or two ago?
We've played with them a couple times.
yes, we have played with them twice. But unrealistically, I'm just shooting for the stars. Fuck, I don't know. Corn.
Fuck, that's a
That'd
good
be
one.
cool.
That is.
Bako boys, let's
Take
fucking
it, boys.
let's do it.
Natives.
Thomas?
You? What's realistic and unrealistic?
I would love to tour with Windwalkers.
Never heard of them.
They're kind of a metalcore band. They just came out with a new album that I'm absolutely in love with. Probably a terrible answer because none of you guys know who they are. I would also love
I'm
to
sure
tour.
somebody does.
I would freaking love to go on tour with Amir.
That would be sick.
That would be sick. I would.
Are you dying yet? My turn?
I would love to do it though.
It came back.
Alright, realistically,
Tip my tongue.
prison. I'd love to tour with the dudes in prison.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I just want to throw it out there because I know it's like I'm going to be seeing them all year where they're from.
Yeah, you guys will be in the West Coast while we're in the East Coast, so that's pretty cool. And unrealistic, or I mean, nothing's unrealistic, but shooting. I don't know, man. Besides corn, the only other one I can think of would be like shit.
Fucking Limp Bizkit.
I don't know. I mean, Limp Bizkit would be tight, but I don't know, man. There's a lot out there.
Another new metal band.
Well, yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one. Come back to me for that one for the unrealistic.
For realistic. Traders.
That would be sick.
That'd be fun.
That would be
Traders
awesome.
would be sick. Every time I ran into those guys,
feel
or
shit.
when we ever played a show with them, they're always the nicest dudes. So I think they'll be fucking wild on tour to fucking like to at least chill with and have a good time with. Unrealistically. Yeah, that's a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of, it's mind-boggling.
I just want those out there for Thomas. Don't lick your lips.
Well, now that you said that, I
Wash
kind
your
of
hands
I'm-
before you go to the restroom.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
He made that mistake.
And that touched my eye.
Your brown eye?
This is getting worse.
Unrealistically? Yeah, I'm gonna have to like search through my phone and shit.
First band that comes to your mind.
Honestly, like, just because he is I'm a childhood fan, and I know all you guys hate this dude, but Marilyn Manson.
I fuck with him.
It's
Off
hard.
the top of my fucking head, only because I've been like listening to them a lot, I'd have to say Varials.
Ooh, I was just thinking about them.
Metalcore Money, baby.
They are great.
Core money.
I love them.
Like those fucking dudes are like I love their new album. Shit. and
I
it's
appreciate
fucking-
you guys for doing this interview. It was a lot of fun. I didn't think Thomas was going to make it through.
I didn't think so either, to be honest with you.
But I really...
It was that one that was
Yeah.
the worst, I think.
Yeah, I think
I think we should go again with that one.
I think the bomb was the worst.
I'll do it again.
I
I'll do
wish
it.
you guys the best of luck on the East Coast
Thank you.
Thank you, Greg.
with your future. You know I always got your guys' back. I'm always going to support. So that concludes this interview, and I'm... Get out.
Are you sure?